Hey everyone, how's it going? Welcome to another Magic Arena Explorer video. So today we are about a week away from the release of Wilds of Eldraine, and I'm just going to cycle through some of my favourite decks in the format just before it undergoes a bit of a shift when the new set drops on Arena, I think on the 5th of September, I think it is. So yeah, as I say, just over a week. So today we are playing a little bit of Dimir Rogues, which is a sort of tier 2 deck in the format. It doesn't see a huge amount of tier 1 play, but it is very fun to use. So we will just do a little bit of a few matches with this, and there'll be a couple of others between now and the 5th, and then we'll kind of get playing with some new cards, which is very exciting. So Dimir Rogues is obviously a tribal deck built around the rogues. So we have 4 copies of Thieves Guild Enforcer, which is a 1/1 with flash. When it enters the battlefield or another rogue enters the battlefield under your control, each opponent mills 2 cards. And as long as an opponent has 8 or more cards in their graveyard, it gets +2/+1 and has Death Touch. We've also got 4 copies of Soaring Thought Thief, which is a little bit of a Lord effect in Rogues. If the opponent has 8 or more cards in their graveyard, all of your Rogues get +1/+0. Can also help you get there. We've got 4 copies of Fairy Mastermind, which is also a relatively new addition to the format. So that's also a Rogue, 2/1 with Flash and Flying, so it's got decent stats by itself. But also it says whenever an opponent draws their second card each turn, you draw a card, so you can flash it in to get maximum value out of it. Also running 1 copy of Suspicious Stowaway, which is a rogue that can't be blocked. Can also help us filter our cards a little bit. Then we've got 2 Brazen Borrowers, similarly rogues, but also with the Petty Theft adventure spell attached to it. Nighthawk Scavenger, which is another one of the kind of payoff cards in the deck. So a 1+*3 with Flying, Death Touch, and Lifelink. A number of card types among cards in the opponent's graveyard. And then we're also running 1 copy of Rankle, Master of Pranks. So that is a 3/3 flying haste for 4, and it has a number of abilities when it hits the opponent, kind of mirrored discard cards, lose a life and draw a card, and sacrifice a creature, so you can kind of modulate that to get the maximum advantage out of it. And then we're also running 3 copies of Kaito Shizuki, which is a good planeswalker in this deck. Not only does it allow us to filter through some of our cards, but also creates a ninja token, and it's just generally a very good card. I've been surprised at how powerful this planeswalker is whenever I play it. And then the rest of the deck is spells which kind of complement our creatures and abilities. So we've got 4 copies of Fatal Push, 2 copies of Thoughtseize. Not surprising that you see those in a deck that's running black. We're also running 3 copies of Spell Pierce as our kind of main deck counterspell, just very efficient, 1 blue mana for dealing with particularly problematic non-creature spells. We've got 1 copy of Go for the Throat and the full 4 copies of Drown in the Loch, which is both a counter spell and a removal spell, depending on what you need at that particular time. 1 copy of Invasion of Armenket, which is our only battle in the deck, so mills 3 cards, makes the opponent discard and allows us to draw. But also if we do flip it, we get to have a 4/4 copy of any of our creatures, so we can bring in another Soaring Thought Thief, a Fairy Mastermind, whatever it is we want at that particular time. And then an Agadeem's Awakening, which can be a land, but also obviously a very useful spell, which can bring back 1-drop, 2-drop, 3-drop, depending on how much you pay. And then in the mana base, we're running a lot of blue-black dual lands, as you'd expect, fast lands as well, because this is almost entirely a deck that has converted mana cost 3 or less. We're running a couple of creature lands with Hive of the Eye Tyrant, actually just the 1, and then we have utility lands in Ottawara, Castle Lochthwain, and Takanuma as well, and then just a couple of basic lands just to fill out the rest of the mana base. And then in the sideboard, which has got all weird, I'm not sure why that's happened, we have a couple of Ray of Enfeeblements to deal with difficult white creatures. We've got 2 more Thoughtseize as additional hand disruption. Change the Equation, Mystical Dispute, and Disdainful Stroke. We've seen these all before. These are very kind of standard sideboard counter spells. We've also got a Crippling Fear to give all creatures that aren't of a particular type -3/-3. So obviously we can save all of our rogues when we use that as a mass removal effect. 2 Cling to Dust as targeted removal, because we don't really want to remove the opponent's entire graveyard in this deck, because we do want them to have a graveyard. But if they have particularly problematic cards like Parhelion or particular things, then we can get rid of those. Shieldred the Apocalypse, obviously great card, Shieldred's Edict, Extinction Event as mass removal, and then we're also running one copy of Zareth San, the Trickster, in the sideboard, so that is also a rogue with flash, and it can allow us to steal a card from the opponent's graveyard as well if we particularly want to take anything from them, and it's very hard for them to stop because of this other ability that allows you to kind of swap an unblocked rogue for Zareth Sen and then use its ability, obviously. So there we are, Dimir Rogues. As I say, it is a deck we've played before, but one I'm interested to use again, just to see how it's kind of coping in the format. You see it often, but not, as I say, it's probably not tier 1. But yeah, let's see how it does. Hit those like and subscribe buttons, as ever. Wilds of Eldraine coming very soon. Lots of content to come alongside that. And let's jump onto the ladder and see how we go on. I don't love double underground river, but sure. Okay, Dark Slick Shores is a decent draw, so looks like our opponent's holding up something like a Spectral Sailor. Yep. Ooh, it's a pass from me, I'm afraid, on that. Ooh, and they didn't draw a second land either. Okay. Now that is interesting. They were very much relying on that Curious Obsession there. No, let's just kill the creature from under it, I think. Yep. I thought they would swiftly give that one up. So that went pretty well for us. So let's bring in Mystical Dispute. Is Extinction Event any good here? Probably not, because it's 4 mana. Thoughtseize is fine. Edict is not great. Actually, to be honest, our main deck is pretty good against them. I'm going to take out Rankle. That doesn't seem to line up particularly brilliantly. Do we want a Crippling Fear? Yeah, let's put Crippling Fear in. Let's take out one Kaito Shizuki. And apart from that, let's just keep it as it is. It's a pretty good spirits matchup, I think. The opponent's probably seething after that first game. Yeah, this is fine. I'll do the same thing again. Don't think that I won't. All right, fair enough. Okay. Ditch a couple of lands off the top. Just as well we've got Masterminds, because frankly... Good-o. Let's see if we can play a Fairy Mastermind. They might spell Queller this. No, Lofty Denial, fair enough. Ooh, could do without more land, to be honest. Oh, well, let's try another one. Good-o. Okay, glad to get those two off the top. Okay, let's pop Watery Grave into play. Let's... Sure. Ooh, no. I'm not about that at all. Okay, they've given up. Excellent. Good. Let's move on. We're on the play. You have turned up a lot, considering there's only one of you in the deck. And will you stop playing green? Gods. Well, it's a card. You still get the extra card. Right, let's kill that. Kior's just got so much loyalty that... Fine. As long as it's fine. Oh, I'm so bored with mono green I could vomit. Who is main decking that card? What is happening? Why does this deck exist? Why is this happening to me? Go away. Um, 5. Well, screw you, Cavalier of Thorns. Right. Okay. Well, there's nothing we can do about that, so very little point worrying about it. What? Have they just put their entire sideboard in the main deck or something? And decided actually Karn is just too much bother? Hmm. So I don't much like sending Cavalier back to their hand, but maybe it's the only good thing to do. Then at least I can kill. No, but then I'll just crew the Sky Sovereign. Ugh. And I can't Fatal Push that. I can't Fatal Push that. I can't Fatal Push that. Why am I even here? Um. No. Let's move on. Change the equation. Disdainful Stroke. Thoughtseize. Extinction Event. Gareth. Gareth San? Gareth. Zareth San? Yeah, we'll put him in for a bit. Let's see what happens. Rankle can go. Brazen Borrower can go. One Spell Pierce can go. Actually, maybe I should keep the Spell Pierces given the weird configuration of their deck. Kaito Shizuki can go. One Drown in the Lock can go. I'm so sorry to anyone who watches this format hoping they might see anything other than mono green. Damn, they didn't fall for my bait. Okay, Drown in the Lock's pretty good. So let's drop another Thief. Let's just try and hit them till they stop moving. Because we can now Drown in the Lock anything problematic they try to cast, like Storm the Festival. Now we can do this thingamajig. What should we steal? Let's steal a Cavalier of Thorns. Oh my god, we actually won a game against Mono Green. And now we have to be on the draw. Am I doing anything different? I might put Shieldred in. Take out Spell Pierce. Yep. Oh no. That's also quite bad, but not quite as bad. Oh, at least they don't have Llanowar Elf, I suppose. Do I care about this? I suppose so. Let's get rid of it anyway. It's got bad vibes. Alright, have another one. I don't care. Sheesh. Mm-hmm. Four mana, not so fussed about. So let's play Scavenger. Send a Thought Thief at them. Okay, a 4/3 is not bad. Hmm. So, am I ignoring Kiora? Not sure I can. Although I probably should. Let's see. 3. So, I could hit her for 5. Alright, fine. But I'm not happy about it. And I want that clearly understood. Well, it's a card with reach. But it could be worse. Because I am going to draw a card, so... You do have to take what small victories you can when these things happen. No. Yeah, that's a pretty rough draw. So I think I'm just hitting them as hard as I can. So they don't currently have the mana for Storm, or do they? No. Why are you like this? They always have a second one. Wow. What is that? Thanks. I'm heavily rolling my eyes at the moment. Ah, another Nykthos. That's fun. Yeah, if they hadn't had that other storm, we might have been alright. Ah, wow, that's not going to help. Okay, well, boo to that. Yeah, that's okay. We don't have any decent lock enablers. So we might just have to hope they put cards in their graveyard themselves. Oh, Rakdos, you surprised me. Hmm. Let's play Kaito Shizuki. Rankle might make for an interesting card in this match. Yeah, they want to use a fatal push for that. They are more than welcome to. Let's drown that in the lock, I think. Hmm. We'll be discarding. Probably Fairy Mastermind. Not happy about it. Honestly, stop trying to kill Kaito. It's rude. Um, I'm past the point of trying to save Kaito now. Um, yeah, fine, okay. Let's kill Shieldred. It's a decent draw. Let's hit them for 4. Yeah, Fable's a card. Let's hit them with a Thought Thief. Ooh, that's fun. Okay, let's play Rankle. Let's Fatal Push that. Let's make them discard. Nice. Nice. Okay. Stole a game against Rakdos Midrange there. So, what are we bringing in? Another Thoughtseize. 3 is probably enough. Change the equation's okay because it hits Fable. So let's have those. Edict, fine. Disdainful Stroke, fine. Let's take out Mastermind. They don't have that much card draw. And 1 Spell Pierce. Yeah, so in that second game, the opponent mulliganed once and then conceded. So clearly they were not liking what was going on there. So we move on to the 4th game of this video. Okay, this is an interesting 6. So we could get rid of Rankle. We could get rid of a land. Yeah, let's play a little on the risky side, I think, as they've also mulliganed. It's the sound of me grinding my teeth. Oh well, at least when they do and try and play Storm the Festival, I'm going to smack them round the face. I'm ready. There we are. Aha, aha. Laughs in villainy. Yep, you're going to need that extra land. There we are. Risque. As it is, it worked out fine for them, but you know, it's not the point. So I could drown in the lock their elf. That would be quite funny. But I do want them to commit to playing Storm and then have it countered, because that would also be quite funny. Oh, no, there are multiple funny angles that we can go down here. A good time will be had by all. Though they will have to actually, take their turn. I don't think it's a me problem. Nope, Fibblethip's responding to my clicks. Now, there we are. Yes. Yes. Okay, that is interesting. But I am going to drown it in the lock, I'm afraid. It hath drowned. Mm, mm. I really want them to try and play Storm is the thing, because they have to use all their mana. And I don't want them to but then they'll I don't know. What's the right thing to do? Who can say? Well, they're clearly very, very unhappy with what's going on here. So, see, if I could just play Rankle, that would make life so much easier, because I'd make them discard, I'd make them sack their elf, I'd laugh, and then that would be it. But at the moment, just waiting for them to, well, pass priority, but they seem to be in a grump. Oops. No. Okay, that's fun. So if I play this, but then I don't have Spell Pierce up, so let's keep that in our back pocket for the time being. Oh, just be a land. Please just be a land. Grand. Thank you very much. Hmm. So, I think I'm just going to play Kaito here, Sometimes you just got to take these risks. That is the wrong land. Never mind. He's phased out. He can't be hurt by your Lair of the Hydra. Now, so I play Rankle, I hit them for 10, they then die. Yep. It's all good. Oh no, they don't die because they can use their lair. They're close enough to being dead as makes very little odds. Oh, I wouldn't do that. Yikes. Okay, game one. So, change the equation. Disdainful Stroke. Extinction Event. Shieldred the Apocalypse. Zareth San. What are we taking out here? Kaito Shizuki. One Spell Pierce. Probably need one more Thought Seize. Rankle. How good is Rankle here, actually? Not very. Unlike Fairy Mastermind, Drowning the Lock is pretty decent. Brazen Borrow, I think, can go. Close enough to a good hand. If they haven't, no, good. I thought they were going to play another elf, and I was going to get really annoyed. Yes, you have to hit. Yes. God. Slow playing and playing mono green is just like ultimate villain status. Okay, let's give Kiora a light bop in the face. And that's fine. Is it fine? We'll say it's fine. So, Thought Thief gives us two more cards. Yeah, so we can. Okay, this I'm not too unhappy about, actually. The old growth stroll I am a little unhappy about, but there's nothing we can do about it, so. A scavenger. Interesting. And I use the word interesting quite wrongly. And of course, they pull a flippin' Nykthos. But our Nighthawk Scavenger is looking pretty intimidating these days, so do they have anything interesting here? So I could go for the throat, or I could just Ottawa it away, actually. Don't hate that. Then hit them for 9. Or I could go for the throat, attack for all. The choices are many and varied. Yeah, I think I want it dead. The fact that when it comes back it still has 3 devotion is never ceased to be a constant source of annoyance to me. How much? 5. Okay. That's not the worst. It's pretty bad, but it's not the worst. That's pretty bad. Why do you only have 3 toughness? Why are you like this? Okay, well, can't really let Khan activate again, so. Oh, carry on, I suppose. Mm, 2 lands? That's that's pretty bad, actually. That is, yes, that's quite funny. I'm quite amused by that. Probably as they can't still be. Everything about this is just really annoying. Mm. And of course, they draw a card as well, because why shouldn't they? Maybe I'll just mill them out. It's obviously not going to happen. Right, let's go to game 3. So, Spell Pierce. Cling to Dusts. Take out 1 drown. 1 Thoughtseize. 1 Mastermind. That'll do. Oh, I do hope I get to use this. Oh, I do hope I draw some more land. Oh, that's fun. And it's a no from me, I'm afraid. Yeah, I should probably have played that land before. What am I discarding here? Probably change the equation. Although counter spells are good. What have they got in their bin? Ooh, I could steal their cityscape leveler next turn. And that's quite tempting. Okay, let's ditch Mastermind. Hmm. No. It's not the worst card they could play, but it gives them too much devotion. And I'm not about that. Well, you gotta, haven't you, sometimes? Return. Oh, yeah. Don't make me panic like that game. Hello. That is now mine. That was fun. You should do that more often. I still might not even win the game, but if it had an end, if it wasn't cast and was enter the battlefield, it would be a lot better because I could just kill Pelucrados. Oh please, please just flip Pelucrados and don't do anything else. It's the dream. This better be good. God damn it, it's good. What? What? Why is this card a thing? For God's sake, get rid of it. It shouldn't be in the format. Just gives them the perfect answer to everything you try and do. Really annoying. Get rid of it. All right, hello. Hmm. Oh yeah, that doesn't work. Ah, okay, that's quite funny. Um. Well. Go away. Okay, I take back what I said about Karn. Karn can stay because it's non-creature. Chortle, chortle, chortle. So they could survive if they block Zareth San. No, that has trample. All right, fair enough. What a weird game. Oh well, I'm not going to complain. Well done, us. And there we are. That was Dimir Rogues running it back one more time. Did okay. Couple of interesting matches against Mono Green Devotion. One where it just got stomped, and another where it did okay. Although the opponent did do a couple of misplays. Yeah, it's still not hugely well matched against that deck, which is probably stopping it from being better. But it's fun. So yeah, thanks very much for watching. See you next time.